And we're doing a special video because it's my mom's birthday. Yay. So we're gonna do a birthday haul and then a 20 questions with me and my mom. So I tweeted you guys and I did a Facebook to ask all your questions, tell you what we went shopping to get for your birthday. Because it's better if you help pick the stuff out.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Do you want to tell them how old you are, Mom? You are?
53.
So first we'll show you what we got at the MAC store. Because you needed some new blush, huh, Mom? So we got Fluor Power from MAC because it's pretty pinky and rosy.
Well,
and then
it matched.
And it matched. Matched what?
I don't know.
It matched my skin color, so it looks like a
matched the flower. I like that.
And then we got Cherry because she wanted a red lip liner. And Cherry from MAC is the best red lip liner ever. It's wonderful. And then I got a rosy pink one in anticipation just because I love this color.
Oh, that's really pretty.
I know, it's like a nude rosy pink. It's pretty.
Oh, that's really pretty.
And then I got this super nude one. This is called Saunter. It's from like their Sailor collection and they just happen to have one still.
Cute box.
Ooh, and then what did you get? She got a dazzling gloss.
Yes.
Look at this. This is Love Alert. Look at the pinky. Mom, you're so fun. I love that you wear fun colors.
Oh, it's so fun, and it's had a lot of sparkle in it. You guys know I love sparkle stuff.
And then you wanted a gray eyeliner, right?
And first my granddaughter had tried this on, and I saw how sparkly it was, so pretty on her. Then I said, "Oh, where'd you get that?"
Yeah, Ellie put it on in the store because she loves make. She calls it make, even though it's makeup. And then you got a gray eyeliner. This is just Industry. It's just a good gray eyeliner.
Well, I like this. I have another one of these that you gave me.
You already have that color?
No, the same kind.
A different, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think Smolder comes in that.
It just goes on really nice, and it gets smudgy really nice.
Then we went to Sephora. And then because Mom wanted a fun hot pink lip color. This is my favorite. Whenever you see me with that hot pink lip color, it's this 16C from Makeup Forever. Nobody makes a pink that looks like this pink. It is just amazing. It's got this super hot pink, only at Sephora Tweezerman tweezers, because these are the best tweezers in the whole wide world. So that was our haul. That was our, you're welcome.
We had so much fun shopping.
I know, it was super fun. We were trying all kinds of things on. Baby's putting brown things on my face. I looked really cute.
She put eyeshadow like this.
And put this big brown dot on my lip when we left Sephora, and I didn't know. And then we went to MAC. I was like, "Hi," and she's like, "I thought you had a big bruise on your." So okay, so now we will ask the questions, and we'll have to give kind of fast answers because if we answer a minute for each one, this will be a really long video. Do you have a celebrity crush?
I think I did, but at my age, I can't remember who it is. Yeah.
I used to think Johnny Depp was cute when he was younger.
He always kind of scared me.
No, not when he was like on 21 Jump Street, when he was really young.
Oh yeah, well, I have a crush on him.
Oh.
You may have, I didn't.
How old was I when I started wearing makeup?
You could just wear lip gloss and
I wore like clear mascara, like clear mascara. It didn't even do anything at all, but.
Were you like 16?
No, I was 14. I was a freshman when I had liquid eyeliner because I would just make a mess of my eyes with liquid eyeliner.
Yeah.
My mom had got me this big, like those big sets of makeup you get like at Christmas time.
Oh,
but the colors were like such old grandma colors, like I wasn't going to wear them. But I would make things. I would make lip glosses out of the eyeshadows. Like I was just trying to be real creative with what I had. Basically like a nude pink lip gloss and black eyeliner. That was my, that's pretty much all I did all the time. Oh, this is a fun one. Which one of you can do the best British accent?
Don't know. We'd have to try it out.
I think she does quite a bit of an accent. That was bad too. I am not good at a British accent.
No, she really is. She's really good at it.
I suppose if I lived there, it might be a much better accent, but...
We had a lovely time, really.
Maybe we should read the rest of the questions with a bit of an accent. Which one of your kids? Okay, what side of the family did you inherit your artistic side, Kandee? Probably from your side. My mom is an artist, like she could draw and paint, and she went to school to do fashion design.
On her grandpa's side, also her great grandpa
he painted and he did all kinds of leatherworking things. Like, what was Kandee like as a child? That's asked a lot. What was I like as a child?
You were real sweet, really good little girl, and really fun. That's why I called her my sunshine. She was so sweet and so fun to have, and I just love her.
I love you too, Mama. Okay, what's your favorite color?
Probably pink.
I like
Well,
yellow and pink. You like hot pink and orange.
I love hot.
She loves those two together.
Since I was a little girl, and then I love like the aqua blue.
Yeah,
I like so many colors. It's hard for me to pick
I like
one.
a rainbow.
I like them all, most
I
often.
think make shorter answers, Mom. We're gonna be here a really long time. Or I'm gonna be editing all night long. Short, keep it short, lady. Keep so long, Mom. We're gonna have a really long video. I don't even know if we've done 20 questions. I don't know how many this is.
Okay.
What do they do if they don't have a mom like yours?
You could contact us.
I will. See, I thought my mom should do a video, like it could be like ask all the questions you wanted to ask your mom if you don't have a mom anymore, or you and your mom don't have the greatest relationship. So maybe
I'd love to do that.
So if you guys have questions, maybe comment below and see if that'd be a good idea. So it'll encourage her to see, oh, maybe it's a good idea. How would you explain your parenting techniques, rules, punishment, openness on sensitive topics?
I thought you were going to pick questions that had short answers.
I will answer for my mother. My mom was really understanding and caring. She was never harsh or mean. She never yelled or screamed or anything like that ever. So I always felt safe with her. Everything was done in love. Like when you tell us, it was always, you don't want to do this because this is what will happen to you. It wasn't like, don't do that or you're stupid or get out. It was never yelling. She was never ever yelling or raising her voice ever. And because she did that, I had so much trust with her. Like I didn't want to do anything wrong because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Like I didn't want to hurt her by not listening to her words. So I loved her so much. I wanted to obey her. It wasn't because I was afraid, like, oh, I'm going to get grounded. It was never, you're a wonderful mom. Where did I live as a baby? I was born in LA, so I would have been a baby there. What made Kandee different from other kids?
Well, she's always been a very creative little girl, always made me laugh, and always was doing projects and creating things. And I'd go say, Ken, what are you doing? And she had completely rearranged her room or decorated something or had an outfit on or was drawing pictures, or her and her sister would create businesses in their rooms, and I'd come and visit their businesses, or they have shows, a lot of shows.
We put on a lot of shows.
Yes.
Yeah, we had these dress-up dresses, and we would like choreograph shows, and we would do them like if we wanted to spend the night at a friend's house. Like we thought if our show was good, she would say yes, we could spend the night, which is probably like so embarrassing. Like remember that time, I don't remember who was over, we wanted to spend the night, we're like, we'll put on a show, and we will dazzle them with our show, and they'll have to say yes, it's slumber party time. And it was like to a Bette Midler song. Remember that?
Yeah, what's it called? Miss
Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today, or whatever.
Right.
And we did this whole jazz hands and this thing. It was like,
it was fabulous.
and then we're like, so can we spend the night? And it was like, so.
How could you say no, you know? Hey, why don't you do some more of those?
No.
I would really like it though.
I'd have to have my sister. I'd have to beg her to be in the videos because she was like my main dancer.
Yeah, she had the puppets. Remember?
Yeah, my sister would do puppet shows. I didn't do puppet shows, but puppets were her thing. What is the silliest or funniest thing Kandee did as a child? Do you remember?
Well, the first thing that always comes to mind is those socks.
Oh, I used to roll my socks down, like I'd push them all the way up and then I'd roll them down so they looked like big donuts around my ankles. And
we'd all go out to dinner with our socks rolled down like donuts around our ankles.
And I just heard my mom and dad would just be like, put your socks like normal. And I was like, no, I love them. That was pretty embarrassing.
That was funny.
What's your favorite TV show?
I don't get to watch TV very much, but
I like cooking shows.
Yeah, and all the kind of house, make over your house kind of.
And I like the singing competition shows.
Yes.
But there's so many now. I go like X Factor, Next Factor, Sing Factor, Sing Like You Wanna Sing.
I used to like American Idol the best.
Yeah.
I used to love Anne of Green Gables, Little House on the Prairie, the Waltons, and the Cosby Show.
And Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's always been a favorite. What are just some of the things you learned from your mom that carry over into the way you parent your children? Just how loving and kind and patient she is. She's so loving and kind and never yelling. That's the one thing I learned, is that you just, to stay calm and kind and patient. Always remember that she never gets mad, but I see other moms that they yell at their kids when they're mad, or they say things when they're mad, and she never did that. I guess I just never learned that, so it's easy just be so loving and kind, and that you're just nurturing and
Yeah, because you can correct your kids without the anger involved, so that they know that you're helping them do what's right.
And she never called us names or said mean things to us ever.
I don't
She just
think
always
that's
told
right.
us that she loved us, and she never said things like, she never would say, why did you do that? Like, I don't ever remember you once saying, like, if we spilled something or something, she never said, why did you do that? You know, it would just always be like, oh, it's okay, we'll clean it up. And then if it was something we were doing naughty, if we were, I don't know what, if we were like dancing around and knocked something off the table, she'd just say, that's why we need to be careful, so you don't do things like that.
Yeah.
So that always made it, I was never afraid of her. I just loved you. What do you love most about each other?
I just love everything about you. I love everything about my kids.
And I just love you, Mom. You're so kind and she's so fun, and look, at whatever we want to do, she's always like up for an adventure or anything. She's never like, no, I don't want to do that or anything. She's always like, yeah, let's do it. So she's such a fun mom. How did you and Dad meet?
Oh, how did we meet?
Yeah.
Oh, we met in school. We were high school sweethearts.
Aww.
And to take this class, I was a new student in the class, and I remember sitting down and I looked over, and this guy turned around, looked over and smiled at me, and wow, my heart melted right then and there. Little did he know.
Why did you name her Kandee? We asked that in the other video, but you could tell it again.
My husband and I couldn't agree on anything. And I was talking to my mom, and she said, oh, I had a girlfriend in high school whose name was Kandee, and she was so sweet, and she was a lovely girl. And I thought, Kandee, that's different. I don't know anyone named Kandee.
But then how did you come up with like spelling with a K and a T?
Well, I just always like things that are a little different, you know, my
I'm glad
creative
that you
side
did.
comes out, you know, and so I said, I can't just do Kandee with the C. I wanted to do a little something unique. So I thought I had made that up, but come to find out, lots of people have their names spelled that way.
How much of a role did your faith play in parenting Kandee? And my sister.
Yes.
I have a little sister, Tiffany.
That's right. It was huge. I had become a Christian, accepted Jesus as my Savior before I had children. So I knew in my heart that I wanted them to know Him and to love the Lord with all their heart and to follow Him all the days of their life. So I prayed for them, and I asked God to give me the wisdom to raise my children to know Him and love Him. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but to know that He's there to forgive you and help you. And if I could teach my kids that, you stumble, if you fall, as soon as you realize it, get up, turn back, and get close to Him in that relationship, because His loving arms are waiting for you.
Did Kandee ever cook as a teen? Yeah. And then I made sloppy joes. Remember, I was like so proud. Like, I made the dinner all myself.
Yeah.
I was like,
well,
14.
we're real big about cooking around our house. So girls have been cooking with me since they were little.
We would make tortillas at my grandma's house.
You know, make
we were always helping.
Yeah. So they're both really good cooks, and I'm always excited when they invite me to dinner.
But we all have our favorites that my mom makes. Her French toast is like the best French toast ever.
Oh, thanks.
Your chicken casserole is amazing. Your
Oh,
crepes.
that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Just
It's because I
mom
like
makes.
to eat.
You want to know the dirt, the junk food we love? This English toffee we got the other day was like, it was so good. I've never had English toffee like that
That
before.
was real. Was it called Lulu's?
Lulu's or
Tutus
Lula's or something. It was so, I'll have to find, it was so good.
It was Lula-licious.
It
I don't know what it was.
it was
It was
delicious.
good. I wanted some more of that. Yeah, that's probably my weakness.
And
you
then
know,
that
is
bread
the
pudding at that,
chocolate.
what's that barbecue place? Famous Dave's, the
Oh,
bread
you're
pudding there.
Now I'm getting hungry. See, now I'm in trouble. Well, that's why I'm going to start.
Mom's going to start
new-
doing her Zumba. We're going to do Brazilian
No, I'm
butt
going to
lift.
do the Brazil. Yeah.
It's not a
See if I can
procedure, it's
put
a
it
workout. You just, yeah. What is the one thing your mom used to do or still does that you used to think, what the heck, Mom?
Oh, I love that, Mom.
That you find, I should read it like this. What is the one thing that your mom used to do, still does, that you used to think, what the heck, Mom? That you find yourself doing now? Oh, that's so hard because I'll do all kinds of things. Then I'll call my sister and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I did this just like Mom and I did not even try to. I can't think of anything specific, but
But it does happen. I even notice it. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot. It's something she did the other day, and I turned and I looked at her and I said, oh, you did that just like me.
this one is from my cousin who asked, who is your favorite cousin? Dean,
Hi,
you
Dean.
are
We
our
love
favorite
you.
cousin.
You should come over and visit, you know.
I love that he wrote that.
And I love your mom. She's my cousin.
And your sister too.
No, your family.
Let's see. When did you both realize, or when did it really hit you that Kandee was becoming really popular as a YouTube personality? I think probably just when we would go places and then people would come up to, and I would think I would know them and I couldn't remember their name and they'd be like, Kandee, and I'd be like, oh, where do I know you from? And then they'd tell me it's from YouTube and I was like, oh, that was probably
It was really fun because I'd see girls come up to talk to her and I'd be like, I thought, oh, she knows them from school or from somewhere, and then she'd talk to them and be like, wow, that is
that's my favorite when I get to meet people
me
in
too.
real life. That's my favorite.
You can give them a hug. I like that.
And then what's your favorite movie to watch together? She said, my mom and I love Sleepless in Seattle. That is a good one. And then You've Got Mail.
You've Got Mail is our all-time favorite.
That's Singing in the Rain.
Yes.
What's the one where they say, think pink, and they paint with
oh
Audrey
gosh.
Hepburn?
Yeah, I just
Is it
watched
Funny
it.
Face? Funny Face. No,
Funny
that's
Girl.
with
No, that's Barbara Streisand. Oh my goodness, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's got Fred Astaire in it.
Yeah, we love old classic movies. We tried to go to the movies when Singing in the Rain was in the theater, and we took Ellie, but we were thinking she would fall asleep in the movies, she did not. So Mom watched it by herself on the big screen, and I just ran like up and down the hallway, and I was like, was it fun? Was it neat seeing it on the big screen? And we tried to come in like one more time right when the girl, I love it when she goes, I can't stand him. I just can't stand him. And I was like, I love this part. And then right then Ellie was like, no. And I was like, oh, let's go back outside. So what's your favorite food that you and your mom make? She hasn't made them in years, but when you make cream puffs, those are like one of my favorite things. And she used to make these things called oven baked pancakes, or I don't know what other names they have for them, but you bake them and then they kind of like, they turn into like this big bowl thing and you put butter and powdered sugar and oh my golly, it's so good.
Those are good too.
Let's see, has your mom been supportive of all your decisions? Yes, unless they were bad ones.
Yes, I agree with that.
What is one characteristic that you see in your mom that both yourself and Alani also have? Oh, this is an easy one. Okay, so when I was little, I would like write a lot of notes, and I loved catalogs, and my mom did too. Like we always loved writing and reading and like story things. So like anytime there were like when American Girl catalogs, when I was little, I never had an American Girl doll, but I would just look for hours over the catalog and I would just imagine I owned everything. And Alani's the same way. Like everywhere we see a catalog or a brochure, she wants to collect it. And then she will write notes. Like if I ever got in trouble when I was little, like if me and my sister got into an argument or something, I would write my mom a note about it, and I would like slide it under the door, and Alani writes little notes to me all the time. So
she would write me notes why she didn't want to clean her room.
Those are probably some really good notes.
They didn't work.
A really long video, Mom.
Okay, I'll shorten it up.
And when did you and your mom discover your talent for fashion? She was designing things when she was little. Like there's pictures of her like with a sheet or something, and she made this sheet look like 20 different outfits, different ways she had wrapped it around her. I mean, it was...
I just loved creating. I think when I was 4, I started drawing pictures of fashion and just drawing in general. And Kandee started right away. When she was, as soon as she could hold a pencil, she was drawing and creating things, and just
I would
all
draw
the time
whole
she
fashion
was
lines, like a whole collection with
she was like
the ladies in different
7, 8
poses
years
with their
old.
outfits.
Drawing,
I
all the
that.
time.
And then people asked, how are you doing after the passing of your dad, you and your mom?
Yes, there's days that it's really hard and I cry and it hurts. He's like our deposit in heaven, and we have other family members there. And to have that faith and to have the peace of my knowing that we'll all be together is priceless. I know we're not really separated. We're just temporarily separated. That I'll see him again, and it's a day-by-day process, though.
It's something that I don't think will ever get easy. It won't. It's like when you have an injury, like if you are stabbed or something, the first part is very critical, but that wound is always going to be there. That scar is always going to be there. You know, I think it's something that you always, it's not something that goes away, you know. It's not just like, oh, now I'm okay, it's been some time. Oh, Mama. It's just something that, it's been really, oh, Momsy. It's been it's been good to have my mom and my sister, you know, to talk. And I was talking with my sister and she was like, oh my gosh, you sound just like Dad, because he was totally say that, you know. And I think the key is letting him live those stories, you know, when the kids want to tell stories and talking about it, you know, and enjoying how, celebrating that person, how great they were and how fun they were. And because you have moments where you just cry, you know, like just out of nowhere, it just hits you. And
my heart goes out and my prayers go out to everyone who's lost anyone in any way. And I know that there's stories that are way more difficult and harder on the heart. And I just want you to know that my heart goes out to you in my prayers.
Yeah. I just showed you, it's not something like you can say, oh, in 5 years I'll be fine, you know, it won't issue. I'm sorry, Mom. It's very hard, but I want to keep going on, and my dad would want me to keep on doing things, and he was so much fun, and he just loved being fun and making people laugh and encouraging them. So that's been the biggest motivation to keep going, that my dad would want me to keep being happy and keep having fun while we're here, whether he's on this earth or not. He would want us to say, you go out there and you have fun and you make it great and you encourage everybody around you.
That's right.
And so that's what, you know, kept me from being like, I don't want to write blogs, I don't want to do anything anymore, which is, you know, when something like that happens, you don't want to, I didn't even want to eat or anything. So we're doing better.
Yeah, we really,
as you can see, we're not.
And there went all my pretty makeup.
Oh,
wash it away.
Beautiful, Mama.
No, we're doing better. Thank you for all your prayers.
Yeah, thank you everybody for your prayers and support. Have been so. Some of the comments people have left been so comforting. I'd like call my sister, my mom, be like, somebody said this, isn't this great? You know, so
yeah, and it usually would come at a time when you're kind of having a little down moment, and then you'd read something and it would cheer you up. And so
thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And they asked, does Kandee ever inspire you?
Oh gosh, yes, she inspires me all the time. I'll watch her video and I'm like, wow, that is so cool. That's really fun. I should try to make that, or I'll do my makeup like that. And then I realize I'm watching my own kid. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And she'll make me want to get out my paints or my drawing, or, you know, do my makeup or put a new outfit on.
And then here's one. What are you both afraid of, and what helps calm you down when you're afraid?
I don't like spiders.
She does not like spiders. And I would rather see a spider than see a frog or a snake.
Of other kind of things we're afraid of? What do you think we're afraid of?
Well, the only thing I've ever been afraid of, I was really afraid of like eternity or living forever or heaven. I just had this weird fear since I was a little kid. And even though I know heaven's wonderful and amazing and all these things, I was always like really afraid of it. Until my dad went to be in heaven over this summer, and then I just wanted to be there. Like, I mean, I wanted my mom and everybody here too, but then the fear was gone, because I was like, well, I just want to be there where he is. So that it was really amazing that fear just kind of like went away.
If I am afraid of something, which is natural to be, and I probably am afraid of lots of things, but I always ask God to help me not be afraid, or I give it to him. So I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to trust in you.
Oh, here's a good one. Have you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, and who's your favorite character? We love Disneyland. When I was little, we would go there all the time. I love Disneyland.
And we did go to Disney World. It was really fun.
I didn't go. Yeah.
She didn't go. Maybe that's the one time when she was a teenager we had a little problem. She wouldn't go.
It was ridiculous because I had a boyfriend and I didn't want to be away from him for that long. This is like so embarrassing. This is probably my most embarrassing teenage story, because I didn't think I would miss him too much if we were gone. So my mom, finally, after like driving them crazy, my grandma came and stayed with me at my house. It was like one of the dumber things I did. I missed out on going on a cruise in Disneyland. Yeah. And I'm not with that guy anymore. Yeah. So that's great.
Yep. And we had fun. We missed her, but we had fun.
I know. And then every time they talk about it, they're like, remember when we went on that cruise? And you went to like somewhere else, like those islands
it was the Disney
there?
Cruise, and you go on this little island, and we got to see.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever give up something for a boyfriend, ever. Yeah. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to go do that, or they won't like it. Don't ever do that. You will regret it. Yeah. And who is your favorite Disney character? I like Snow White.
I like Cinderella.
I like Cinderella too. That's all.
What are we going to do for my birthday?
Well, for Mom's birthday, she wants to go to the fun buffet place for dinner.
Yeah.
It's like really fancy one. It's really fun.
Because that way the kids can all pick their
Everything
own
that they want.
like.
Yeah. I love my mom so much. Like growing up, I remember when I went to go to camp for those few days, and I'd like, and I remember my pillow smelled like my mom, and I just started crying, and I called my mom, and I said, I want to come back home.
I know. I told her, you gotta go pick her up right now. You gotta go.
I was so excited when Dad came to get me. I was like, oh, get me out of here. My sister's really fun. She's like the life of the party. Like she's funny.
She's really
like
funny.
Even
she
Jordan, he's like, life is
and
more fun when Auntie Tiffany's here because she's fun. She plays jokes. She brings funny presents. She always brings like fun presents. She makes cookies, or she'll make the present, or she's just so much fun. We went to Disneyland. She made shirts with puffy paint. Each one spelled out the letter of Disneyland, so we all spelled out Disneyland, all the kids and everything. Fun. And then like at Thanksgiving, she made more shirts with puffy paint. These turkeys, they were hilarious, and she made us wear them when we went to dinner. Like she's so much fun.
We just really, really miss her.
So I hope you guys like our video. If you guys want to see the video asking my mom just mom questions, comment below if you think that'd be a good idea, and it can encourage her.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Mom. And anybody else's birthday it is too.
Yeah,
happy birthday to you too.
I love you.
So huge hugs from me and my mom. Bye.